Turns out energy is all life. Even the poorest among us need energy to survive. A few years went by and I said to our director, hey, we kind of left out Harry Lynch, by the way, a brilliant filmmaker. We left out more than half the world, those who don't have these things. So we made a second feature-length film. We filmed in 18 and 19 in post, released it right at the beginning of COVID in 20, and that was on energy poverty. We went to 6 different countries, and we looked at the circumstances in which people are living in Ethiopia and Kenya and Nepal and Vietnam and Colombia, different continents. And again, some of the positive stories around that, Jordan, that you are describing, but some other real challenges as well. What happens when you don't have energy and you can't get above that $5,000 personal wealth
What's
level?
the name of that film?
It's called Switch On. Switch On.
Okay, so there's Switch and Switch On.
Yes. Yeah, and it was a very powerful film, a very different style. I'm your on-screen guide, and we take you in and spend time in these different areas. And what you see, and it came to light on us, is you can't, aid is interesting. People take aid, and intentions are always good. And here's some aid to go do this thing. It turns out that thing, be it a pump for water or a solar panel for a little bit of electricity, maybe a light bulb, etc., it doesn't work unless the community wants it. They themselves have asked for it, and they will then take it into the cultural situation in which they will benefit from it. And we saw this over and over and over again. It becomes something that is sustainable. It survives. It becomes a virtuous cycle of growth. I'll give you a few quick examples. An induction cooktop in Nepal, selling them on the street markets now. They're very expensive, but it changes cooking indoors with wood. And we take you into the SETI Memorial Hospital there, and we watch kids and mothers die. More die every year from breathing indoor particulates by cooking indoors than COVID killed in 2021. 3 million a year. It's nuts. Another example is hair salons in Bangladesh, where the women, when they first got electricity, they used it for hair salons. And hair salons, who would have thought? Well, culturally, it's a safe place for women to gather. They share stories. Hair is a piece of culture. The money they get, they invest back in the community at 3 times the men. And so all of a sudden we have a virtuous cycle. We take you to Kenya and look at pumps for water to grow agriculture. Farmer John, so his backyard is now growing crops at more than he needs so he can sell them into the marketplace. And now that creates an economy, a microeconomy, around which growth begins to happen. His choice, his need culturally, not what we go tell people to do. And we, the rich world. Why say we? Call it what you wish. I've heard global north, not my favorite term. I've heard whatever you want to call it. But those who have more. The
neo-colonialists.
Yes, those who have more. Okay. Mm-hmm. And so, yes, energy is fundamentally vital for that, and affordable energy. And then moving into reliable energy.